Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Friday. Senior high school. Tonight it's Salette playing the Donovan Wildcats. I'm Mike Schrader. I'm giving you the play-by-play for today's game. I'm not really too educated on Donovan's JV squad. I'm not really sure how good they are, but it should be a good matchup either way, and I'm excited to watch it. Looks like Quigley, Whitehead, Lance, and I'm not sure the other two, but they'll start. Looks like James Gaparone and Zach Mendoza. So those are the starting five coming out for La Salette. La Salette looking to bounce back here tonight as they took a pretty brutal loss to Danville Tuesday night. Definitely trying to respond and get momentum as they will have the Bravium Cup game tomorrow at the Coliseum. Lance Holman will jump it up for La Salette, and Anu will jump for Donovan at center court to start things off here tonight. Tip for Lance. Finds Quigley batted around. Wildcats will come up with it, and they'll have the first possession. James looking for a steal. He's got it. He goes up ahead, lays it up and in. Easy 2 points for James Gaparone. Donovan looking to respond. Evan almost got a steal of his own. Took a pretty hard bump there. He's on the ground. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like he's calling for a sub. And Henry Sick will come on. And Evan will take a seat after his injury. Hopefully he's okay. Early 2-0 start for La Salette. Off the James Gaparone fast break lay-in. As Quigley will drive, find Gaparone in the corner. Lance goes to work on the smaller defender and puts it up and in. Lance Holman made that look very easy. Easy turnaround jump shot is good. Quick 4-0 start for La Salette. Donovan at the wing. Drives, kicks out. Zach got beat there momentarily on baseline. Donovan will pull up and shoot that one. Battle for the rebound. It'll remain with Donovan as Henry Sick could not corral that one. Drive, kick, pump fake, and Quigley just took it right out of his hands. Great on-ball defense there from Brendan Quigley. Pass from Gaparone's a little too hard, but luckily for him, Zach Mendoza's there. James pump fake spins. Another pump fake up. Nearly got it in and one, but he'll have two shots. As Thomas Lanthier will look to sub in after the free throw. James Gaparone cans his first free throw. Looks like Lanthier is subbing in for James as he has not checked in yet. Gaparone goes 2 for 2. 4 early points for James as he takes a rest with 5:38 to go in the first quarter. Donovan still looking for their first made field goal of the game as they find themselves down by 6. Deadridge dribbling around, and he's bumped by Quigley. And finally, after an awkward silence there, the ref will call a foul on the floor. Lopez coach will inbound to Dedrich. Hard drive to his left, in some trouble. Kicks it back to Lopez. Drives, kicks to the corner. Dedrich going to work. Spin move was good, but not enough. Muster on that shot as it falls to the hands of Salette. Henry Sick is guarded tenaciously by Dedrich. He can't do anything with that one. Good steal there from Manu. He'll go up, have an easy lane and an easy two as he gets the Wildcats on the board. Quigley calls out the offense for Salette. Lanthier. Hand off to Sick. Deep three. Just short. Man, he looked like Andrew with that confidence as Zach's inside and gets absolutely stuffed. Out of bounds, though. It'll remain Salette ball. As Baperone will check back in after the short rest. And Father Carlisle, we call a timeout. It's his birthday, by the way, so happy birthday to Father. Looks like Ben Kunkel is the coach here. Kind of interesting. Father Carlisle called the timeout, but Coach Kunkel was talking to them in the timeout. So interesting there. But yeah, definitely a good start for Salette. Only 2 points allowed on the defensive end. Just got to clean up the passing a little bit as Donovan's only points have come off a turnover. So I think they just need to slow it down. There's no reason to keep the pace fast. You know, I definitely think the slower style play favors Salette in this game as they got some shooters that can knock down shots. And, you know, when they really get into their offense, that's when they're the best. But, I mean, nothing else that I'm saying as they have a pretty good 4-point lead. Coming out of the huddle is Lance Holman, Henry Sick, James Baperone, Brendan Quigley, and Zach Mendoza. So similar squad that was just out there. And definitely good decision as this squad has done pretty well so far. Some discussion with the officiating and the players. They'll go back into their huddles. I'm a little confused as to why. Maybe it was a full timeout that was called and they only did a 30-second. It's the only thing I can think of. But why not use the extra time to, you know, reinstate your strategy and bloom this lead even more than what it already is. So 4 points with just 2.5 minutes gone by. But yeah, I mean, before the Danville game, Salette was definitely hitting their stride. They look like, you know, if this was the team that would beat Danville, it would look like it was going to be this squad. But, you know, they just played off that night. First quarter and second quarter were really rough, but they did pick up in the second half. So, you know, as I said earlier, trying to bounce back here tonight and go into tomorrow's rivalry game against Arthur O'Cott Christian with as much fire and momentum as you can get. Both teams are still in their huddle. I'm confused on what the delay is. I'm sure there is a valid reason for it. Oh, it looks like Whitehead is dealing with some stuff with his shoulder. They try to administer to him. Maybe a concussion or a tweaked neck. I'm not sure. Yeah, definitely got hit pretty hard there. It was unfortunate to see. Definitely a key role player on this JV squad, too. His shooting and his rebounding and driving is really fun to watch. Hopefully his brother Owen can do his stuff here tonight in the varsity game. And this looks pretty serious as you got 3 Donovan people around Whitehead making sure he's okay before we resume action here. Very unfortunate here. He was holding his shoulder when he got bumped. I think that's the thing that's really bothering him here as they got ice. Try to help it out a little bit. Reduce the swelling. All right, we are back here at Donovan. Seems like Evan Whitehead's okay. He'll be out for the rest of the game. Probably a couple more after that. Looks like Brendan Quigley will resume it here. He will inbound for Salette. Here we go. Quigley finds Mendoza in the corner. Paparone. James. Lob for Lance Holman. That's too high. Great hustle play from Mendoza to save that one. James drives out Will, just short on his layup. Quigley skies in for the second chance rebound. Donovan snatches the board eventually there. Donovan inside. Drives back out to the corner. He'll line up a three over Lance Holman. Just short, and James Paparone is there. Up ahead, James. Reverse layup, and he'll take it coast to coast for two more. James Paparone doing it all here as he has all the points for La Salette, I believe. 8-2 La Salette. Thinks about at the top of the corner three. To the wing. Baseline drive. Isn't there. Inside of bounds. Has some substitutions for Donovan. Lopez will inbound for Donovan. Inside look, guarded by Lance Holman. Kicks it back out. Three balls on the way. That rattles out. Lance Holman can't get the board, but he gets that block instead. Quigley crosses over. Good baseline cut from Zach. He pump fakes, puts it up, and a foul. Zach Mendoza. And one for Mendoza there. Found the baseline cut. Went through the contact for an opportunity of 3 points coming up as Evan Mandich and Thomas Lanthier will check in, and Nick Paparone and Brendan Quigley will take a seat. Mendoza lines it up. Too strong. As Anu will get the board for Donovan. And Dedrich will bring it up. Bumped on his pass. Webster was fouled there by Thomas Lanthier, I believe. Second team foul and first on Lanthier. Dedrich to Lopez. He'll drive baseline. Cut off beautifully there by Mendoza. Pull up jump shot. Short. Bat around. No one can come up with it for La Salette. Dedrich inside. Donovan inside again there. Found an opening and puts it up for 2. Anu there gets the Wildcats their second bucket of the game. Lanthers all alone in the corner, lines it up, short. Mendoza with another rebound. Mandich. Henry spins and kicks to Mandich. Lanthier looking for an opening, can't find one. Zach Mendoza's there. No look pass to Mandich, he'll drive, hop, kick to Holman. Nice pass and a nice bucket there from Holman. Lions playing excellent team basketball right now. And they're cutting really nice. They're finding the open space on the court a couple times. You know, on that previous play, Zach Mendoza, nice baseline cut. And right there, Lance Holman, nice backdoor flash. Both resulting in buckets for La Salette as they increase the lead to 8 here with just 2 minutes to go, I think, something like that. Minute 40 to go here in the first quarter as Luke Betts is now in the game for La Salette with his first minutes of tonight. Thomas Lanthier, Zach, and Mandich are still in, and James checks in for Holman. Dedrich kicks to Lopez in the wing. Pass inside's not there. Back out to the wing. Shovel pass. Merrick fakes to the corner. That one's up, and that one's good. Donovan responds. Hits a 3 ball. That's Dedrich knocking that one down in the corner. Cuts the lead to 5 as the Wildcats with a response there. James blows past his defender. Bad pass is tipped. Lanthier tracks it down. He is bumped by Dedrich. A foul on the floor is called. Officials discussing what the call is going to be. Looks like it's going to be an over and back, I believe, as the Wildcats will inbound. Dedrich to Lopez, coach. Drive from Wildcats. He's double teamed by Manage and James. Good move there inside from Donovan. Just too strong as Lance skies for the board. Excuse me, that's not Lance, that's Zach Mendoza. So used to Lance getting rebounds. I saw someone rebounding and I assumed it was Holman. Lanthier inbounds. James scorches past his defender, stops. And a horrible pass to Lanthier. Way too far behind him. And yeah, the Lions just continue to play fast pace. I'm a little confused why, you have a 5-point lead against, a team that's struggling on offense. There's really I don't see really a need to keep it this fast paced. Slow it down, get into your offense, and try to find a play that can find an open guy down low. I mean, it's been working all day when they set up their offense. They found Holman and Mendoza down low numerous times. Other than that, Lions are still playing really well here. After the tip pass, Donovan will inbound underneath the hoop. High pass is caught by Lopez, coach. Picks up his dribble. James ties him up. Good heads-up defense there from McBaparone. As Lopez, coach, picked up his dribble and had nowhere to go. So Baperone's defense on display as well, as he has played very well on the offensive court, on the offensive side. Here he is driving, shooting off the mark. Last second shot is short, bringing us to the end of the first quarter. Lost that with a 12-7 lead here. So Donovan chipping into this lead a little bit. You know, I would think Father Carlisle was just trying to instruct his team to slow it down. Don't panic. Set up your offense. Another thing I'm seeing on defense is lines are doubling Donovan a lot. And, I mean, that's a couple of reasons why they've had open looks in the corner. I don't know if that's a defensive scheme thing or something lines are doing wrong, but, you know, I don't think there's anyone on Donovan that you need to be double teaming, quite frankly, but create it inbound for Donovan. Webster. Lopez coach has it at the top of the key, hands it back off to Webster. Drive inside is tied up momentarily and finally finds Dederich at the wing. Dribble, lost the handle. Lions snatch it away as Baperon to go the other way. Lanthier floater just short. Dederich is there to get the board for Donovan. Lopez coach, backdoor feed to Webster. Lopez coach dishes, fakes, reverse layup is short, and Vaperon finds another rebound for La Salette. James calls out the offense. James kicks. Back to Vaperon, swing at the top of the key. In the hands of Manditz, drives over to the corner, 3-ball up, way too strong air ball. Mendoza finds an easy rebound, but has it slip out of his hands, unfortunately there, as Donovan will have possession. Some substitutions as Quigley and Henry sick, as long as Lance Holman are back in for La Salette. Dederich. Back to Lopez coach. Feed inside, drive. Batted to Brown, finds the hands of Dederich once again. Hard pass inside is tracked down at the top of the key. Skip pass to the wing. Thinks about a deep three. Dribbles and feeds Lopez coach instead. Pump fake. James almost tied him up again. The 3-ball's up. Too strong. Quigley gets the rebound. Came all the way from the top of the key. Found himself with a block to get that rebound. So good hustle there from Brendan Quigley. I think Donovan right now is just struggling to find any post presence, as they don't really have that much height and they don't really seem like they have a go-to post player, as James sails that one way too high for Luke Betts. He's had a couple aired passes this game. But, I mean, other than that, he's been phenomenal. Defensive rebounds, steals, points, jump shots, you name it. Hoffman kicks. Dederich. Back to Lopez coach in the corner. Dederich backdoor cut to Lopez coach. swatted away there from Salette's defense. Really doing a solid job here as they've only allowed 7 points with 4:20 to go in the second. Holman finds the opposite corner there. Nick Paparone drills the three in the corner. James, no hesitation on that one as he finds 3 more points in the scorebook. He's really improved his shooting. I mean, even the varsity games, he hits 1 or 2 threes a game. You know, a year ago, you really only knew him as a threat to drive and facilitate, but he's really improved his shooting. Also a 3-point threat as well. So, I mean, every aspect of his game is solid. His defense, his rebounding, his shooting, his playmaking, passing. At times, we've seen something contrary here tonight. He's had a couple turnovers, but, I mean, that's not usually like him. But he's on the bench right now. Great job from McBath-Bronis. Quickly will try a 3 of his own. That one's short, though. Bat around. Donovan saves it momentarily, but it's out of bounds. Last touch from the Wildcats. Some heavy contact downside. And the ref didn't call that one. Definitely setting a precedent for a physical game. It looks like, and that's okay. He's definitely called it consistently on both sides of the floor. That's all that matters, really. Lanthier looking for his options. Finds Sick. Henry drives, float shot, too strong. Holman jumps out of the jump for the rebound, and he's fouled on his way up. He'll have 2 shots for Salette. Holman's first shot is off the back of the rim, no good. Holman can't hit his second, goes 0 for 2. As Luke Betts had it there for a moment, but hit off his thigh there. And Hoffman had it. Whistle is blown. Jump ball. Possession, Donovan. Lions running a little press here. And they get a tip and a turnover saved by Lanthier. Nicky Joe inside has it batted around. Turnover for Salette. No, I have to travel. There we go. Too many steps from Adams. So he was trying to set his feet. So a series of turnovers in the second quarter. 3 straight here. Salette is going to look to capitalize on it. Lanthier dribbling around. Henry drives, pump fakes, shoots, too strong. Luke Betts finds a rebound inside. Knocked around and stolen by Lopez coach. Coach inside, float shot. Off the mark, no good. Betts with another rebound. He's been rebounding really nicely here tonight. And, I mean, pretty much everyone has been boxing out on the defensive end and getting offensive rebounds as well. Lanthier deep threes up. Air ball, no good. Henry tries to save it. And Dederich will bring it up for Donovan. But, yeah, as I was saying, the rebounding hasn't allowed Donovan to get any second opportunity points. You know, if you only allow your team to get 1 possession or 1 try every possession, I mean, it's going to be hard for them to beat you. If, you know, Salette's getting 2 or 3, you're going to have 3 times as many possessions as the other team. Sick dealing with some trouble at the top of the key, finds Lanthier. Lanthier travels as he was eyeing the rim for a 3. Father Carlos showing some frustration as Lions are turning it over pretty often here. Lanthier shuffled his feet in the corner as he was eyeing the rim for a three. Father wanted to have Holman have it. He was open there momentarily. Lanthier didn't see him. Looks like he'll discuss it here as he calls a timeout. So the turnovers have definitely been a little bit of an issue in the second quarter. They definitely slowed down the game significantly, and that's been pretty positive. Donovan hasn't scored anything off that. But as soon as the Wildcats start capitalizing off these turnovers, this game could get very interesting pretty quickly. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be the same people, minus Nick Betts, who's in. Just a freshman, looks to make an impact here. So definitely a young squad as we have 3 freshmen, a sophomore, and just 1 upperclassman, and that's Lance Holman. So definitely Father Carlos trying to get some experience and reps for the smaller players. Henry, deep 3, drains it in the face of Hoffman there. No hesitation as Sick hits that one. Sloppy pass out of bounds off Hoffman. Quigley will check in. Mendoza will take a seat for La Salette. And Quigley will go in for La Salette. So yeah, like I was saying, definitely good to see some of the underclassmen get some playing time here at Donovan. Quigley flashes the paint. Jump shot, no good. Huffman, rebound, batted around. Joseph finds it. Whistle blown. Bumped by Marino. I believe is on the floor. I believe that's what the refs are discussing right now. So it'll be an inbound for the Lions, and Brendan Quigley will do it. Quigley looking long past the Sick is stolen. Great athletic play by Detrich. He has a lane up ahead. Smokes the layup though, and Joseph finds a gift of a rebound inside. Quigley drives. Euro step. Very hard contact as Detrich went to the ground there. Looks like a blocking foul is going to be called on him though. Marcel will have another set of free throws coming up. Quigley's first is no good. So turnovers and free throws are definitely the only somewhat negative things I'm seeing in this quarter. Other than that, they're still playing really well. Certainly nothing to complain about on the defensive end. Just giving up 7 points and a half is pretty good to say the least. Out of bounds off a line, it'll remain Donovan's ball as Evan Mandich will check in for La Salette. And Quigley looks like he'll take a seat. Crossover. Finds himself in the corner to Webster, 3. That's short. Henry Sick gets the rebound. Betts lines a 3 up. Too strong. Good confidence there as freshman. Wasn't scared to shoot it. Had an open shot. Shot it, and it led to an open look for Holman inside. So there's a player down for Donovan. Looks like he's in some pain. The trainer will tend to him. Hope he's okay. Looks like Adams is okay as he walks off the court under his own power. That's good to see as Det Rich will inbound for Donovan. Joseph intercepts that one. Steps in the way and finds Betts. Henry, fadeaway 3, almost at the buzzer, barely off the mark. I like to see the confidence from La Salette shooting threes. They're just struggling to hit them. But eventually they'll start falling and they can blow this lead to even more, as that will bring us to the half. La Salette with a 21-7 lead. We'll see you in about 10 minutes for the second half. Thank you very much. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here for the second half of action here at Donovan High School. JV has a 21-7 lead here. Defense is the tail of the night here, as they've only given up 7 points here in the first half. There's no one from Donovan that's really hitting their groove, and seems like the go-to player. Salette defense is locking them down pretty well. Offensively, the only things they need to probably clean up is turnovers and the pace. But other than that, playing really well here, this JV matchup. Lions' first possession of the half. We'll start with a James McBaprone pull-up jump shot, and it's butter there. McBaprone blew past his defender with that pump fake. Definitely his go-to move. He uses it a lot, and it works. Mid-range game is phenomenal as well. Been the go-to scorer here tonight as he hits another jump shot there to get 2 more. Weber pull-up jump shot, air ball, quickly has the rebound. Baparone up ahead, loses his footing. Foul is called on his way down. James will get up. Baparone will inbound. Henry lines up a 3 and hits. Henry sick. Drains another 3-point basket. Freshman's really played well here tonight as he's hit a couple threes, a couple layups. Defensively, he's got some steals as well. Lopez coach drives. Nicky Joe is there to close him off. Rolls out of bounds. Possession will remain with Donovan, I believe. Inbound pass finds the hands of Detrich. Webster pass fakes, gives it to the corner. Top of the key. James McBaprone ties up another Wildcat. Possession arrow will stay with the Wildcats, though. Detrich will inbound for Donovan, looking for Lopez coach top of the key. He has him. Backdoor cut is open, but it's tipped in the process, and Lance Holman will come up with it for Salette. Another steal for the Lions defense as Henry lines another 3 up and drains it again. Henry sick, another 3 ball. He's been all alone at the wing. No Donovan player has decided to guard him, and he's making them pay as he hits another 3. Let's give it back to Henry, see if he can do it again. Give it to him. Oh, thinks about a 3, gives it to James. Spin move inside, just short. And Cray will go inside for the board for Donovan. He's fouled on the 4 by James McBaprone. Just the first team foul of the quarter. And first on McBaprone as well. Lopez coach is fouled there on the floor. Zach Mendoza called for the violation. Detrich to inbound. Quigley jumps and gets the steal for La Salette. Dish pass inside to Henry. Can't get it to go. Left it short. Henry's doing everything right, except for finishing there. Webster finds the Lopez coach. Webster in the wing. Bounce pass is bad away from Joseph. As the Wildcats look to inbound for a second chance. Off the kick ball from Joseph. Donovan wants a timeout as they can't find an opening to inbound. Some frustration from the Donovan coach trying to rally up his troops to cut in this 22-point deficit. Looks like Henry O'Leary is checking in for La Salette, looking for his first minutes. Trying to get these less experienced guys some playing time. It'll be interesting to see tomorrow how the JV stacks up against the Arthur Christian Conquering Riders for the Bravium Cup game. Should be a tight one, as last matchup at Arthur's place, La Salette barely won. And the year before that, it was close as well. And the only reason why La Salette won was courtesy of Owen Whitehead's three-point shooting. So definitely an intense rivalry last couple years. La Salette looking for 4 straight against the Conquering Riders. We'll have that for you tomorrow. Hope you join us. Detrich finds Webster in the corner. Eyes the 3. Rolls around and tracked down by Donovan. Looks like he stepped on the end line before he saved it, though. Still a good hustle play by Onu. Just can't quite stay in bounds. As the hot hand, Sick will bring it up. Henry O'Leary to Joseph. Bounce pass, trying to find Mendoza. Bad pass off Mendoza's leg. Too close to his feet, ricochets off Mendoza's legs, resulting in a turnover. The Wildcats will look to score for the first time in the second half. I don't think they've scored yet. Lions defense continues to suffocate the Wildcats as a 3 is up. Up ahead, rebound is there. Cray was unguarded there at the box. No one boxed him out, and he finds an easy putback too. So Lions defense fell asleep there. You know, that's the only time I've really seen them struggle to box out. Betts fakes to O'Leary. He'll line up a 3 off the back of the rim. Mendoza's there and puts it back for 2. Mendoza responds, pushes the lead back to 22 for La Salette. Offensive foul is called as Sick. He lowered his shoulder, contact initiated there from Henry. Or excuse me, that was on Donovan, as Henry took the offensive foul, rather. Mendoza's calling for the ball, doesn't get it, as O'Leary will drive baseline and have it slapped out of bounds. Looks like it hit his fingertips right before it went out of bounds. So unfortunate there from O'Leary, as it'll be Wildcat possession. Webster. Cray will cross the timeline for Donovan. They'll set up shop for their offense. Cray's got it. Tipped. Finally finds the hands of Detrich. Webster in the corner. Just a lot of passing from Donovan. They're just trying to find a look, and La Salette's zone defense is closing off those lanes perfectly. Donovan can't find anything inside, and they can't really beat La Salette with their three-point shooting. And another turnover as that one goes out of bounds. Struggles continue offensively for the Wildcats. So they've just scored one field goal here in the second half. Betts thinks about a three. Henry has it. I'd like to see him shoot it again. He's hot. He does here. Deep three. Just short. Mendoza is there all day long for that rebound. That pass isn't, though, as Webster steps in the way and gets the steal for Donovan. Lopez coach hops and kicks back out to Onu. Rich. Cray has it. Cross-court pass to Rich in the corner. Yeah, it seems like every possession from Donovan is taking like 40 seconds to a minute. Laszlo's defense is just suffocating them. And finally, Rich is forced to hook up a deep three off the glass. No good. And Sick is there for the board. Bet shoots a three. Too strong. Henry's unboxed out, finds all the room in the world, and cans a jumper. Two more for the freshman, Henry Sick. Played phenomenal here tonight. 3 threes, a jump shot, and a layup, I believe. Rich, other way. Tipped. Ross Lemming, if you're going to play fast, that was the time to do it. You had two guys on the floor for Donovan. You had a potential 5-on-3. I'm seeing for Donovan, I mean, their guys just aren't cutting. I mean, they're just standing around. You know, when they do cut, it's kind of jog pace and not really fast, crispy cuts. Sam Flaherty will go in for La Salette. As Lopez coach fadeaway jumper is an air ball. Sick will bring it up once again for La Salette. Olaire all alone, thinks about a three, finally shoots it. Bounces around. Joseph can't get his hands on that rebound. 8 seconds to go for Donovan. Football pass is intercepted by Flaherty. Oh, and Henry takes a hard hit to the ground. So, definitely a physical game. It's been like that all game long. So it looks like Betts will inbound after the personal foul from Donovan. Olaire, deep three at the end of the quarter. Just strong there. After a three, La Salette has a 33-9 lead. Trying to keep their foot on the gas pedal to close out this game. So yeah, just 2 points for Donovan in that quarter. I mean, nothing to complain about defensively. You know, closeouts have been a little iffy, but I mean, it doesn't matter if Donovan can't hit anything. And that's the only thing I'm seeing on defense. Offensively, again, you know, their pace has definitely slowed down, and they've gotten into their sets on offense and found open looks inside. Cuts are still looking really good. Finding open space, open men down low. You know, and talk about Henry Sick, he hit 2 threes in that quarter alone. So this lead has really bloomed courtesy of Henry Sick and others. As Betts will inbound for La Salette to start off this quarter. Sick brings it up. Olaire is unguarded, shoots it. And this time he'll hit. Olaire finally hits a three. He was all alone. Shot it and pays off as it rattles home for the first 3 points for Olaire. Sick gets his hands on that one, but Cray is there to track it down for Donovan. Adams has it denied by Joseph, gets it back in the corner. In some trouble looking for a pass, finally forced to do a cross-court pass to Lopez coach. Oh, nice move there. As he blows past his defender, scoop, layup, and a foul. Great play there from Lopez coach. So after not scoring in the whole third period, Donovan does it in just 30-ish seconds. So definitely an improvement offensively for Donovan. Great play from Lopez coach as he cannot convert on the three-point play. Henry Sick to Betts in the corner. Pull-up jump shot from Sick. Too strong. Marino is there for the rebound. Goes up ahead, kicks to Lopez coach. He's up ahead again. Puts up a fadeaway scoop shot layup. That one can't find the net. Henry Sick will bring it up. Allaire is all alone. He shoots this one, no hesitation, and splash. Nothing but net. Allaire hits a second three. Allaire starting to warm up. Fadeaway shot from Donovan rattles out. Betts tracks it down. So Salette heating up from three-point land as Allaire's all alone again. Doesn't shoot it this time. Flaherty doesn't want it, kicks it back out. Gets it again, doesn't want it again. Sick. Betts will try a three. Off the glass, no good. Lopez coach can't get it. Last touch off him. Quigley drives inside, fades away. Off-balance shot is no good off the front of the rim. The Marino scorches ahead for Donovan as Lopez coach shoots it. And Sam Flaherty finds an easy rebound off the air ball. Sam Flaherty can't quite get his hands on that rebound, and it'll be last touch off him. As Huffman will inbound. Oh, hard spill there from Cray. Took some contact inside, no fouls called. Definitely a physical game. Refs are sent it that way. As Allaire lines up a three, it's too strong. So after draining two in a row, he's missed one there. Donovan will try a high arcing three. Holy moly, that was high. Sick up ahead. Slows it down as Salette was at a disadvantage in numbers, 3-on-2. Allaire kicks to Quigley. Pull up J from Brendan. Too strong, nearly got the roll. And Cray gets another rebound for Donovan. Lopez coach aggressive drive. Fades away. Contact, a foul. Oh. Never mind, an offensive foul is called instead. You know, he was going down the court there with some serious momentum. Too much contact initiated by him. Offensive foul is called. So, I mean, this is probably one of the most physical JV games I've watched. As Flaherty's pass isn't there, Webster steps in the way and gets a steal. Webster feeds inside, and Flaherty gets a steal. Got his hands on that one. Good defense there from Sam. Sick to Betts. Quigley double teamed at the block. Has an open neck in the corner. No look behind the back. Pass from Betts there. Finds the hands of Quigley. Allaire has it at the wing. Feeds Flaherty, eyes the rim, and as he was doing so, has it stripped and taken away by Webster. Pass up ahead to Lopez coach. Feed inside Webster, beautiful pass, beautiful lay-in for Donovan. Probably best offensive quarter for them as they've scored 6 in this period. And that's half their points alone after just scoring 2 in the third. Quigley's three. Too strong. Sam Flaherty's there, fades away, and puts it in. Nothing but net, Sam Flaherty. Good offensive play there from 30. Let's see how he does in the defensive end. Lopez coach drives. Too strong off the glass. Henry Sick sets it up. Allaire lines up a three. Breck off the backboard. Allaire starting to cool down. Foul is called on the floor by Salette. That one's on Nicholas Joseph. His second personal. Second team foul as he will go take a seat for Salette, and so will Sam Flaherty. 2:30 to go here in this JV contest. Webster to the corner. Lopez coach finds Hoffman at the top of the key. Spins, kicks, and bad out of bounds by Allaire. As Luke Betts will check in for some more minutes for Salette. Zach Mendoza will check off as well. And Evan Mandich will go back in. So on the court right now is Luke Betts, Thomas Lanthier, Evan Mandich, Henry Allaire, and Nick Betts as Lopez coach lines up a deep three, too strong off the glass, and Allaire's there for the board. So freshmen and sophomores getting some final playing time here, 2 minutes to go. Trying to get every experience they can. Lanthier's three is up and hits. Oh man, that was nothing but net. As he jokes with Vaporone on the bench. So Lions' 3-point shooting tonight has been phenomenal. Lanthier's hit one. Allaire's hit three. Allaire's hit two. 6 hit three. So, that's half their points alone right there. Great shooting from Salette for sure tonight. See if Varsity can follow suit. They certainly got players capable of it. Owen White and Andrew Sick. JP Igbaperone. Even James Igbaperone's hit a couple. You'll play a couple minutes in the varsity game. .31-point lead here for Salette's JV over Donovan. Minute to go. Pass is off the mark by Betts. Cray is there. Pass fake. Lopez coach drives and kicks it out. Donovan's three is up. Just short. Cray can't snag that one. It goes out of bounds with 40 seconds to go. Clock continues to run. I'm not sure why. So 30 seconds to go, rather, instead of 40. Betts has it snatched away by Hoffman. Anticipated that one beautifully. His pass is nearly stolen. And Webster will slow it down, and he'll pull up from three. Too strong. And it looks like that'll be the last shot of this game. Maybe Betts has different ideas, though. Long pass from Lanthier. Over and back with two. Clock will continue to roll, and the buzzer will sound. Salette's JV with an emphatic win here tonight. 31-point win here. Good stuff from offense and defense, respectively. We will see you in about 15 to 20 minutes for the varsity contest. We'll see you then. Thank you very much.